Birmingham, Alabama. The Washington Post is imminently planning to run a piece targeting Judge Roy Moore, claiming that he engaged in inappropriate conduct with 4 teenage girls 34 years ago. The alleged incidents, all of which Moore strongly denies, allegedly took place between 1977 and 1982. Breitbart News obtained details of the forthcoming Post story from the newspaper's letter detailing the allegations sent to Moore's campaign for comment. These allegations are completely false and are a desperate political attack by the National Democrat Party and the Washington Post on this campaign, Moore said in a statement obtained by Breitbart News. Separately, Moore's campaign said in a statement, "This garbage is the very definition of fake news and intentional defamation." The campaign pointed out that Moore has been married to his wife, Kayla, for nearly 33 years and has 4 children and 5 grandchildren. It also noted that Moore has served in public office in the past and that no such allegations were previously made. The statement said the judge has been a candidate in 4 hotly contested statewide political contests, twice as a gubernatorial candidate and twice as a candidate for Chief Justice. He has been a 3-time candidate for local office, and he has been a national figure in 2 groundbreaking judicial fights over religious liberty and traditional marriage. After over 40 years of public service, if any of these allegations were true, they surely would have been made public long before now, the statement continued. The forthcoming Post story centers on on-the-record interviews with 4 women who claimed that when they were teenagers and Moore was in his 30s, he attempted to court them or that he dated them. One claims that he engaged in sexual conduct while she was below the age of consent. The current age of consent in Alabama is 16. Breitbart News is holding back the names of the 4 women. One of the women was 18 when she claimed that she went on several dates with Moore. The charge in the claim is that when they went to a local pizzeria, Moore ordered wine even though the woman was 1 year younger than the legal drinking age in Alabama. The woman is not cited making any claims of inappropriate sexual conduct. Another woman says when she was 17 and Moore was 34, they openly dated each other in the spring of 1981. This woman also is not cited making any claims of inappropriate sexual conduct. In fact, she characterized Moore as being romantic, reading poetry to her, and playing the guitar. The woman is cited saying that physical contact only involved kissing and did not progress any further. A third woman claims that when she was working at a local mall as a Santa's helper when she was 14, Moore approached her. She claims he asked her to go on dates when she was 16 but that her mother would not allow it. The most serious allegation comes from a woman who claims that Moore engaged in sex acts with her when she was 14. According to the Post characterization, she first encountered Moore outside an Etowah County courtroom in February of 1979, when she was 14 years old. According to a Post characterization obtained by Breitbart News, the woman and her mother told the Post on the record that Moore offered to look after name redacted while the mother was inside the courtroom attending a hearing. Name redacted says Moore asked for her phone number, and soon called her. Name redacted says Moore picked her up around the corner from her mother's house and drove her to his house about 30 minutes away. The Post characterization continued. She says on the first visit, he kissed and hugged her. She says on the second visit, he removed his clothing except for his underwear, removed her shirt and pants and touched her through her bra and underwear. She says he guided her hand to touch his penis over his underwear. She says that Moore was aware that she was 14 years old. She says that on one visit, Moore gave her alcohol. The women told the Post that she informed her mother of the alleged incident in the 1990s. The Post is owned by Nash Holdings LLC, a holding company for billionaire Amazon founder and open borders champion Jeffrey Bezos. The newspaper formerly endorsed Moore's Democratic opponent Doug Jones in the Senate race. In a series of articles, Breitbart News has documented John's close associations with far-left groups financed by George Soros, the Push Open Borders, and a host of radical causes. Aaron Klein is Breitbart's Jerusalem bureau chief and senior investigative reporter. He is a New York Times best-selling author and hosts the popular weekend talk radio program, Aaron Klein Investigative Radio. Follow him on Twitter at Aaron Klein Show, follow him on Facebook.